This book is about a very, very turbulent state of India, right? Basically a biography of an Indian state in the second half of the 20th century. I began the book not in 1947. I began the book sometime in the early part of the 1940s. It is essentially, I began during the Second World War, which is the most disturbing moment probably in the history of the British Empire, right? So I began from there. I began also from the other major political developments, also social developments that was happening in that regions. For example, the kind of changes that came in the prose writing, right, in the literary spheres. All those things combined together. I was preparing my readers, and the book to come to the time of independence. And the independence was also experienced violently in that regions. Normally we know about Punjab and Bengal story, but Assam was also, it was really disturbed by the larger partition, not only about the human mobility, but also about its collapse in the larger economic systems. Obviously I'm an insider into this history-making process. In the sense that I was born and brought up there. Though I studied in Delhi, and obviously I want to be an insider and also outsider to the story, the way I present it in this book. But I think I have written my previous books also talks about the other smaller micro stories of the province. For example, my previous works talks about forest, about agrarian societies of a river, right? But I thought that this book should be its central focus is the biography of an Indian province, that how Indian province has functioned, seen from the perspective of a historians, from the perspective of the participant citizens, right? How they see the evolution of an Indian state. I didn't write the history of the present in Assam, right? Because Assam, it has undergone many kind of cartographical transformations in the last 60 years. So I began the story of the larger, the province that was left behind by the British Empire. But I also then began to make the story or focus to the smaller units, right? A smaller unit in the sense that when Nagaland went out of Assam through a very complex process by 1961 or late 1950s, it was given a say. By 1961, it was formalized. So by that, I'm not discussing Nagaland after 1961. I don't discuss about Mizoram, Lusai Hills after 1960s, right? Because that was the most turbulent time for that district of Assam, which became the Mizoram. Then also same is the story for Meghalaya. I continue to discuss them till the late 1960s. I don't discuss them post 1971. I hope, historians obviously, they cannot predict about the future. But Assam and like India, and the readers are actually always interested to know about the reasons because of many, many volcanic political, economic and cultural events, right? There are increasing numbers of readers who are interested to know about these particular reasons, right? So I think this book can give certain sense of the reasons experienced in the last 60 years, and I'm sure the readers can reflect upon by reading this book.